been reminiscing about a moment in college or high school and then it just suddenly hits you how long ago that was? Time flies, and believe it or not, retirement will be here before you know it. So, are you prepared? Or at least preparing? I'm Britt, your favorite YouTube money coach. And if you aren't sure how to plan for retirement, don't worry. This is your ultimate guide to retirement planning. But first, if you want some tips on how to take control of your money and pave the way to financial wellness, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you want to up-level your financial wellness, be sure to check out our free masterclass. We'll give you our 3-step system for managing your money so you can build a brighter financial future. Okay, before I start, I just want to mention that saving for retirement is one of the last steps on our wealth building roadmap. So if you have high interest rate debt or you don't have an emergency fund saved up yet, you may want to prioritize those 2 things before tackling your retirement savings. But if you're ready to start planning your retirement, here are 4 steps for getting going. 1, picture your life in retirement. I want you to think about what your dream retirement could look like. This could include what age you're planning to retire, where you're living, are you traveling, do you have a part-time job, what hobbies are you pursuing? Obviously, the closer you get to retirement, you may change those things, but it can still be helpful to have an idea of what you think your retirement might look like. 2, figure out how much money you need to retire. To figure out that number, look at your current expenses and figure out what will change in retirement and what won't. For instance, if you have kids, you probably won't still be paying their bills after you're retired. At least let's hope not. But maybe you still want to set some money aside for a family vacation every year. Factor in expenses like housing, healthcare, food, transportation, and entertainment. If you don't want to do the process of adding up your expenses, the other way to estimate your retirement needs is to calculate 70 to 90% of your annual pre-retirement income. For example, a retiree who earns $63,000 a year before retirement should expect to need $44,000 to $57,000 per year during retirement. That's 70 to 90% of their pre-retirement income. So depending on when you plan to retire, you're going to multiply that annual amount by the number of years you plan to be retired to find out how much you need to save in total. Number 3, pick the best retirement account for you. So now that you have an idea of how much you'll need to save, it's time to start thinking about something equally important: where to save it. So if your company offers an employer-sponsored retirement account like a 401k or a 403b, that is a great place to start. Those accounts may offer employee matching, which can be a huge help in building your retirement fund. And if your company does offer employee matching, definitely take advantage of it. That is free money. If your workplace doesn't offer a retirement plan, then you'll need to open one of your own. In fact, if your company does offer an employee-sponsored account, you can still open a retirement account of your own, and that can be a good idea. There are 4 types of individual retirement accounts that you should know about. There are traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, SEP IRAs, and simple IRAs. So let's talk about each one. A traditional IRA allows your contributions to be tax deductible, and your earnings get to grow tax deferred until withdrawal. Your withdrawals are taxed as ordinary income. In a Roth IRA, your contributions are made with after-tax dollars, but qualified withdrawals, including earnings, are tax-free. Roth IRAs also offer more flexibility with your withdrawals. SEP IRAs, also known as simplified employee pensions, are designed for self-employed individuals and small business owners. Your contributions are tax-deductible, and withdrawals are taxed as ordinary income. And then a simple IRA, which stands for a savings incentive match plan for employees. These are available to small businesses with fewer than 100 employees. Employees can contribute through salary deferral, and employers may make matching or non-elective contributions. And while this isn't a retirement per se, you can also use a health savings account to grow your retirement savings. Contributions to a health savings account are tax deductible, earnings grow tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are also tax-free. We have a full video on how to use an HSA to save for retirement, which I'll link to in the description. In fact, if you want to learn more about the different types of retirement accounts and how to pick the best one for you, we have a full video on that. Also link to that in the description. Number 4, select your retirement investments. To pick your retirement investments, first you need to understand your own risk tolerance. This involves assessing how comfortable you are with market fluctuations and potential losses. If you still have a ways until retirement, say 40 to 30 years, you may be willing to take on more risk or more volatility because you have more time to ride the ups and downs of the stock market. As you get closer to retirement, you may want a more conservative approach since you don't have as much time to financially recover from any losses. When you build out your retirement portfolio, diversification is key. By spreading your investments across different asset classes, industries, geographic regions, you can reduce your risk. It's important to understand the various investment options available to you, including stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, and alternative investments, and choosing ones that align with your objectives and your preferences. We have some videos on different investment options and how to pick the right ones for you, which I'll link to below. Now, if that sounds like a lot of work, you can always opt to invest in target date funds. Target date funds are investment vehicles that automatically adjust their asset allocation based on your target retirement date. These funds typically start with a more aggressive allocation of stocks and gradually shift towards a more conservative mix of bonds and cash equivalents as the date of your retirement approaches. They offer a hands-off approach to retirement investing, making them a convenient option if you prefer a set-it-and-forget-it strategy aligned with your retirement timeline. Okay, that's it. If you follow those steps, you should be in good shape for retirement. If you're 45 or over and you're worried that you won't have enough time to save and retire, we do have a video specifically for you. I'll link to that below. And if you want to learn how to manage your money pain-free using the simple system that thousands of women have used to pay off debt and grow their money, be sure to check out our free masterclass. I'll leave a link below. Thanks so much for watching.